involving 2,400 Cupe members at both the University of Saskatchewan and the University of Regina.
And we're here for
The fact is, this strike should not have happened.
Yeah.
No one should have to strike to achieve a modest increase to their benefit plan.
Totally.
And no one should have to strike to receive annual increments based on years of service.
Yeah.
But those are two issues that caused the strike, and that's disgraceful. The only strike one would expect to see on this campus would involve people wanting to achieve wage increases of 11% a year, or salaries in excess of $160,000, even $300,000. But the senior administrators receiving those big increases in salaries at this university never had to strike. They just got big increases in paychecks. A strike for modest gains. As every Cupe member in this crowd knows, it's stressful walking a picket line. But we also recognize that this strike has been equally stressful for students, faculty, and other members of the university community. I know I speak for all 1,800 Cupe members on the picket line in Saskatoon when I say how much we have appreciated the support we have received from students, professors, sessional lecturers, ASPA members, Amalgamated Transit Union, the city bus drivers, the long-term staff of SGEU over here, the retail wholesale department store workers for Coke and Pepsi who have refused to cross our line, and many others. Your solidarity means so much to us. It strengthens our picket line. It lifts our spirits, and it affirms our belief that we deserve a fair contract settlement. So today, we thank you for your solidarity that you've shown us, and we want to recognize some of the people who've actively supported our picket line. I'm pleased to welcome Professor Claire Card from the College of and Arts and Science student Emma Sim to the podium. Both Claire and Emma are members of the group of concerned academics who have initiated a petition on campus to get the employer back to the table. So let's welcome Claire Card and then Emma Sim to the podium. Hi, good afternoon. I'm here today to speak to you about the grassroots support that the members of Cupe 1975 have from students, faculty, staff, and other campus community members. I'm honored and humbled to be here today to speak before you. The petition we're taking to the university today is very clear. In only 2 days, more than 2,000 campus community members left their voices aside. The petition asks the Board of Governors to direct the employer to go back to resume fair bargaining. If there is no conversation, there will be no conclusion. The Cupe 1975 strike is a clear indication of serious labor relations problems. The petition also asks the Board of Governors for an external review of labor relations at the University of For those of you familiar with the main issues, all Cupe 1975 members undergo a performance review every year. The present performance review is aimed at an open process in a non-threatening environment. Employees and employers are supposed to speak freely, As a matter of fact, all of our departments on campus were recently subjected to a performance review as well, through the systematic program review process. However, there seemed to be one main unit that was omitted from this review process. The administration. Human resources. The time for their review has come. And be gone. Many of you will be interested to know that the top 200 world university rankings were just released in London today. And the top Canadian university is McGill. It's ranked 12th in the world. You're going to find that the U of S didn't make the top 200. But you'll be proud to note that 10 Canadian institutions did, and they all have a unionized environment. So let's say we should follow their example and not a corporate agenda. So let's agree today to review the Human Resources Plan for its suitability for a publicly funded institution. Because make no mistake about it, we are following a corporate agenda. If you want confirmation, go to the Integrated Planning on USAF's website and read the Strategic Plan of Human Resources. The admin is pushing for a high-performance culture on Cupe, and this is straight out of a bestseller corporate Bible. However, high performance isn't a culture. Let me tell you, high performance is an outcome, and that outcome arises by building a respectful workplace. Something we are sorely lacking. My view is that Cupe 1975 is the group with the most vulnerable workers, and they were viewed as a group that was most easily forced to accept this bargain. Heads up, faculty. Heads up, ASPA. Heads up, Cupe 3287. You're next. I've heard Cupe 1975 announce that they don't trust the employer to change the present performance review to this profit-driven model. Cupe 1975, do you need more stress? No! Campus community members, do you need more stress? No! Stress is reported to be at an all-time high, and stress costs this employer more productivity than anything else. Rather than a high-performance culture, the admin is developing a high-stress culture. Do we want to lower stress levels, or do we want to hire more employee assistant psychologists? Do we want to resolve workplace issues constructively and openly, or do we want more grievances? Do we want to have a work-life balance or more stress leave? We are not a corporation. We are not listed on the Toronto Stock Exchange selling shares, bonds, pork bellies, or witches. We are a university community, the People's University. We are a public institution. We value inclusiveness, diversity, equity, and open conversation because it is the better way. It is socially responsible. These are the core values of the University of Saskatchewan, and these are not aligned with the profit-driven policy, practice, or procedures promoted by the human resources here. Let's get the admin back to the bargaining table. We need your support and your voice. Cupe 1975, you inspire me.